Friends, if you are living in southern hemisphere like Australia and you are a Vastu believer, then certainly this video is for you. Hi, good morning friends. I am Dr. Anand Bhardwaj Vastu consultant, and I am sure you can recognize me very well because you see my costume. Always I am away, I am there on internet and YouTube videos with the same costume. You see my felt and this tie. I am internationally famous Vastu consultant and I am dealing in scientific Vastu, which is very much accurate because that is not only scientific, that is authentic and that is more accurate. Today, I will discuss about Vastu for Southern Hemisphere. Yes, friends, I receive so many requests from the viewers, from the YouTube viewers, and other people who are going to read my articles in different magazines, and every time they say me, please share some views on Southern Hemisphere, means how Vastu is applicable in Southern Hemisphere and in other countries which are located in Southern Hemisphere like Australia, and it's all the cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Darwin, Perth, Canberra, Brisbane, and many other prime cities. Besides these, there are many other countries also which are located in Southern Hemisphere like South Africa, Mauritius, part of Indonesia, South America, Brazil, Chile, New Zealand, and there are so many other countries in Southern Hemisphere. Why and how Vastu is different in Southern Hemisphere and which is not similar as Vastu is defined for Northern Hemisphere. The definition of Vastu is nothing but living in harmony with nature. It means the people who have written something about Vastu Shastra, they used to belong to Northern Hemisphere, especially to India. And they have written everything with reference to India. And India is located in Northern Hemisphere. Everybody knows. Then, what about the Southern Hemisphere? If Vastu is a science of directions and vibrations, then definitely there are certain more energies which are talked about in Vastu Shastra, like gravity of the earth, like sunrise and sunset, rotation of the earth, and revolution of the earth. Today I will define how Vastu changes in Southern Hemisphere. It's not exactly what is defined for Northern Hemisphere, for India, how it is different. Few things are similar and few things are different. You can see this is the globe. This is the globe, and the globe is rotating like this from west to east, anti-clockwise. Okay, and sun is stationary. So this is one thing is rotation of the earth. The other thing is revolution of the earth. Revolution means it is revoluting around the sun like this. And if the sun is stationary, then definitely the impact of sun is not uniform on this earth. Why? Because the upper side of the earth, which is called the Northern Hemisphere, this has some other style, some other way of movement, and the lower part of the earth is something different. Why? Because the sun is located almost on the equator. On the equator. Then what happens? The sun is located at the southern side of the Northern Hemisphere, and this is located at the northern side of Southern Hemisphere. It means when the earth is rotating like this and it is moving around the sun, definitely the path of sun is something different, because in Northern Hemisphere sun goes through sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The same case is with the Southern Hemisphere also, but in Northern Hemisphere the sun goes in east, then southeast, then south, and then sets in the west. But in case of Southern Hemisphere, you can see sun rises in the east, then it goes in north, because sun's rotation, sun is somewhere here. Okay, I think you can well understand what I am defining. Sun is located here, and Earth is moving like this. Then what is happening? The sun's movement is in the northern part. This is the northern part, so southern hemisphere, and this is the northern part. The sun is rotating through the northern part of southern hemisphere. It means all the vibrations, all the energies which are there in northern hemisphere in the direction of north, the same energy we can find in the south of southern hemisphere. East and west never change, because in entire world sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. So it means all the vibrations which are defined in Vastu Shastra, Vedic Vastu Shastra, as well as in scientific Vastu Shastra, that is not going to change in case of east and west, but that is going to change 100% in case of north and south. Whatever vibrations we are getting in northern hemisphere, the same vibrations we are getting in south of southern hemisphere. These two energies are 100% different, but east and west are not different at all. The next thing is the gravity. The gravitational value, that is 9.8 all over the world, that is not going to change at all, because the mass of the earth remains the same. Yes, there is very minor difference on the both poles. This was the second point. And the most interesting point is, whenever there is any magnetic flux, if we are living in northern hemisphere, we are living in India, this is India, and we are living in India, and we are going to sleep at night, and we put our head in north, then the negative impact of north is going to impact our health, our sound sleep. We won't be able to have any sound sleep, and the sleep shall be disturbed. But in case of southern hemisphere, in case if somebody is sleeping with head pointed in south, then in that case the southern pole is there. It means the magnetic flux of southern pole is there near the head. If somebody is sleeping the head in south, the magnetic flux is there in south. So in that case, that is going to disturb the sleep, as well as it is going to put very serious impact on the circulation of blood, because the blood has the iron also, that is Fe. Fe means iron, ferrum. This is the bitter truth, and everybody should note. Then what about east and west? If somebody is willing to sleep with head in east and west, friends, that is neutral for entire world. Certainly you can have your head while sleeping in south, in east or west, all over the world, but so far as the head point is concerned, in southern hemisphere, try to avoid putting your head in south while sleeping, and try to avoid putting your head in northern hemisphere on the upper part. On the upper part is these countries are located in the northern hemisphere. In southern hemisphere, you can see South Africa is there, New Zealand is there, then Australia is there, and Jakarta is there. So many countries. Then South America, the country is Argentina, then Chile, and other countries. So I think I could define very well, and you can understand what is the difference between southern hemisphere Vastu as well as northern hemisphere Vastu. That is different, but not 100%. I have done very intensive study. I have done so many researches in this field of Vastu, and I try to summarize and make the accurate calculation of all these vibrations, and I could make out that 62% vibrations are going to change in northern hemisphere, and southern hemisphere they are totally different and totally opposite. So far as the case of east and west is concerned, that is not going to change, and the value of gravity is not going to change. If there is any beam that is going above the head while sleeping on the bed, that's going to put the negative impact. That is 100% sure, and there is no doubt at all. And friends, the next thing is pull and push of north and south pole. They are going to put very serious impact on the human body.
Friends, I would like to share some technical figures with you, which may definitely help you getting more logic behind technical. geographical and vibrational contribution of various invisible energies defined in Vastu science. Certainly, we cannot and we should not overlook the strongest part of scientific Vastu that makes Vastu Shastra really logical and authentic. Yes, if someone claims that he is a Vastu professional, then he has to look at the essential components of natural phenomena. For example, we have to look at the topography and climatology of that particular area. It's very essential. Then, for example, the wind direction, the local weather, climate, seasons, and other countryside factors are also equally important. Not only that, he has to apply the high intelligence because analyzing so many data, factors, and aspects is not so easy.
In next video, we will define something else about Southern Hemisphere, and with the help of this globe only, and I will define which are the minute Vastu points which are to be taken care in different hemispheres. Till then, thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my video, just subscribe to it, like to it, and share with everybody, because this is the knowledge which should be shared by everybody, and everybody should know this geographical fact. Thank you very much and take care.